Hey, Chris, we got a meeting coming up October 22nd at 4 o'clock. What is that meeting?
Yeah, so it's a congregational meeting. And what that means, obviously, if you take the definition of congregational meeting, the congregation is invited and it's a meeting. Great. So what does that mean? The idea of a congregational meeting is that we gather as a congregation to look at what God has done, at least in the last year and beyond, and then look forward to what God might do in the future. It's really our annual business meeting, so at that meeting you can expect we'll have some aspects that talk about business, and some of those things we'll look at budgets and things like that. But really the goal is, and the ultimate hope is, that we see what God is doing in our church, get excited about it, and then think about how we can plug in the days to come. What could someone expect at the congregational meeting, Rich?
Well, as you mentioned, we're going to talk about vision. We're going to talk about what has happened in the previous year, but we'll also be presenting the annual budget, the 2024 budget. We'll go through, not in excruciating detail, but we'll take a look at it as a summary. We'll talk about the changes, the impacts that are impacting our church cost-wise, and some of the cool things that are happening, and how we want to accomplish that, the mission and the vision of the church, literally through the finances that we have. At the same time, we will be electing our elders. We have 2 new elders joining the elder board this year, so they will be voted upon and approved. We'll be celebrating those that have joined membership this past year, so we'll be welcoming them into the congregation. And we just have a great time. I think, myself, I like the meeting because we get a chance to be together and talk about some of the big picture things of the church.
So you mentioned members. Clearly, members have a voice in this meeting. That's really why we encourage people to become members. If you want to have a voice, if you want to be a part of the church, you want to take an extra step of moving forward with Park Hills, becoming a member is the surefire way to do that, because then you actually are allowed to vote at this meeting and have the discussion points. But that doesn't mean that only members are invited to the congregational meeting, correct?
Correct. We would love to have everybody there. Like you said, while the voters are going to be the members, we want everyone in the congregation to be there because we want everyone to be excited about the vision, celebrate what has happened, and be part of the fellowship. What's really also kind of cool is, we have a couple of services, first service, second service, Winnebago. Everyone's invited at the same time, so you actually sometimes even get a chance to meet someone that you may have been worshiping with for quite a while, but you've never met them because you go to different services. So it's kind of a cool way to bring everyone together at one time.
Yeah, it's services like this or meetings like this that are really the closest thing that we have to experiencing the church in its full form. So we'd love for you to be there. So 4 o'clock, October 22nd, we'll see you there.
See you there.